missing documents. This is also another inefficiency of paper-based organizations. So when does it occur? It occurs when documents are removed from files and not returned. And then number two, it occurs when the log sheet is not used consistently. There's a log sheet, but when the files are removed or the files are returned, it's never recorded in the log sheet. This one is done manually. Mark you, this is paper-based documents. And then why does this happen? When documents are removed to make copies and then they are not returned in the file, when somebody else goes to look for this document, it will be missing. And if the employees are not very consistent with this, if there is no set policy on how to handle this, sometimes even the policy can be there, but it's not adhered to. So this will lead to missing documents. And then the second one of this, why it happens, is files are shared across departments and are not returned to the original positions. And this usually happens when there are common documents that are shared. They are shared across departments. So you might find a file has been picked by another department and it was not returned to the original position. So in the long run, nobody knows who has this file. Nobody can tell where this file was placed. Sometimes it ends up getting lost, or it can even end up in wrong hands. And then the third one is files can also be, or documents can be on transit. They can be shared across branches, or they can be shared to the stakeholders like the customers, and they end up getting lost when they're on transit. And this now leads to a missing out documents. So how can these missing documents cause inefficiencies? First, data can get lost, never to be found. It will get lost and it will never be found at all. And then with this, the second one is gaps in information. This will lead to breaks in communication, leading to miscommunications, or it can lead to legal repercussions. And then the third, there will be loss of customers. If you are missing customers' file, this means the customers are not being served well. Their files are mismanaged, and customers will leave because of disorientation or frustration when it comes to you people serving them. And then the missing the fourth one, the missing documents could have can fall into the wrong hands, and this will obviously lead to data breaches, and this is very risky. It can even lead to legal repercussions. So where does this mostly occur? This usually occurs, this affects customers, and it can also affect the whole organization across departments, where departments will lose their files to other departments. And if this is not sorted out early, this can lead to frustration within the organization and lead to less productivity among the stakeholders or among the employees. So this missing document issue can only be sorted. The easiest way to sort it is to go through to have a digital workspace in your organization. It will ease all these complications of missing documents.